Steven Cureno, Cal Artist Sports are here with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Man, as a fighter who's literally done the same thing Vergil has, right? You went from 47 to 54, just having moved up throughout your career in total. Like, what questions do you have entering the ring, moving into a new weight class, and that you kind of start answering in the ring?
I think the one question you always have to answer is, do I have the power to keep these guys off me at 154 in a different weight class? Yeah, that's the number one question. But once you get acclimated inside the ring, once you start feeling your rhythm and you feel you're hurting your opponent, then it's like automatic. You're back to your old self. Vergil, he has the tools. He has the tools to move up to 160 if he wants to. He has the height, the strength, the power, the speed, the skill. So I think 154 is going to probably be one of his best weight classes that he's in.
Probably a long time coming too, sure. Right? Because he's a big growing boy.
He's a big growing boy. I mean, look at his father. His father's like, what, 6'2", 6'3". So I feel that Vergil, I think this is the beginning for Vergil. I mean, will we see another knockout on Saturday? That's the question at 154. If we do, then he's obviously back. I want to see something spectacular on Saturday night. And I think that's what Vergil's going to give us.
Yeah, I mean, hasn't disappointed to this point, right? I mean, 100% knockout ratio is pretty incredible. Another one of your fighters, recently moved up, Ryan Garcia, looked great at 140. We've been seeing him hang out with Floyd Mayweather, running with Floyd Mayweather. What do you think that kind of Mayweather influence is how do you think that's affecting Ryan?
I think it can affect him in a positive way. Whenever a young fighter has a chance to be amongst the greats and absorb and be a sponge, it's always a great thing. I mean, I truly wish that more fighters would come up to me and pick my brain, because I have so much information that I can give them. So the fact that Ryan and Floyd were running at 3 a.m. in the morning and just shitting the breeze, it's like, okay, shit, get all that information as you can. But I do have to say one thing. I'm not sure if Floyd is an active promoter now or not, but obviously that there's a lot of poaching going on in boxing. So just be careful. That's it. If the right things are said, then good for them. But if the wrong things are being said, then we'll find out.
I was going to say, you in your position as Ryan's promoter, is that something you're concerned about, or?
No, I'm not concerned. Look, I mean, we have a solid contract, and we've obliged by that contract. We've over exceeded everybody's expectations. So we're doing the right thing, and there's no concern whatsoever. But again, Ryan, absorb and be a sponge amongst greats. That's the best thing you can do.
Man, a big fight, he's calling for. I've heard you talk a little bit earlier about it. Devin Haney, new into the division, but looked spectacular against Regis. Power looked a little better, right? Dropped Regis and everything. Where are we with those negotiations? Is that, maybe the next mega fight that, Golden Boy Promotions is going to put on this year?
Yes. I have the green light from Ryan, okay? Specifically from Ryan to make that fight happen. Negotiations have not started, okay? I'm going to wait. Until after this Saturday. I want to focus on Vergil. Because sky's the limit for Vergil, and make sure that the show goes well and everything turns out great, and then we'll talk to whoever we have to talk to. I'll figure out who we have to talk to, but look, I heard that Devin Haney and his father are pleasant to work with, and so I strongly feel this fight is not going to be difficult to make, and we're hoping that sometime in March that fight can happen. And we're looking at Las Vegas.
Man, that's music to boxing fans' ears, man, because that's a great fight.
It's a great fight. It's a huge mega fight. So another one for the fight fans, and look, we're just ready and willing to put on the best fights. That's it.
Man, another one of your fighters fighting this month as well. Man, Golden Boy is starting off, on a roll, man, just hitting the ground running. Fighting Ryder. Ryder was a tough fighter, gave Canelo, all he could handle really in Mexico. We've been all heard the rumors, of Jaime being, the next possible opponent for Canelo, which seemed to, some of us who maybe know the politics of boxing, maybe kind of surprised some of us, being that, kind of you're in Canelo's history. But I don't know, what could you tell us about Munguia and Canelo possibly this year?
Yeah, that'll be an incredible matchup if Canelo ever decides to fight Munguia. Obviously, we've heard there's interest, which is always great because where there's smoke, there's fire. But I'm super excited because I just want to see two Mexican nationals at the elite level in the same ring. And we haven't seen something like that since maybe Barrera, Morales, who else?
Vasquez Marquez.
Yeah, those fights, I mean, we're talking 15, 20 years ago, right? So, I mean, that would be amazing. That would be incredible. I think the fight fans would really, really love that for a Cinco de Mayo. But first things first, I think Munguia has his hands full on the 26th in Arizona. But imagine if Munguia knocks out Ryder. I mean, what kind of statement would that be?
Yeah, especially going into a Canelo match.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I got something for you. Wanted to give it to you before last year. You just kind of pull it towards you. But yeah, a little gift for you guys. No reaction.
No, because I just saw an infomercial last night. I saw it last night. I knew it was. I knew it was a spider.
Oscar, always appreciate you. But you're the only one that didn't get scared, brother. David Benavidez, even Vergil, I got Vergil. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your time as always, man. Thank you.